Well, our guest today wrapped up the title 2 weeks ago. That means he now has 5 World Championships and 3 in the MotoGP class. But to do so, he's had to, shall we say, tame the beast inside and try and go a little bit against his natural instinct. Well, as you can imagine, our guest is Marc Marquez. Marc, thank you very much for joining us. Marc, the first question, I said you had to change your approach a little bit. Now, I remember 2015, you told us you were going to be a little bit calmer, but you didn't do it. This year, you did. How frustrating is it for you when you can't do every race at the maximum trying to win?
Of course, you push every race at your maximum, but it's important to understand where is your maximum and where is your limits, and then forget the other riders, forget the position, and try to do your maximum. And it's something that since this year I never understand. I was just pushing on the limit. But this year I try to be more consistent until I get the championship, and in Phillip Island I try to push again and I cry. So that means is that the mentality is good. So yeah, it was something new, and it's important also to learn and to improve your riding style.
Silverstone, I think you also forgot for just a couple of seconds.
Yeah. It's always can happen. For example, in Silverstone, for a couple of seconds I pushed too much, and then when I arrive in the box, my team say, please, here you take too much risk. You have enough advantage to stay behind Valentino. That was the second rider. But okay, when you are there on the bike, it's difficult. And every race I push on the limit. For example, Mugello also this year I push a lot, but in the end I lost the first position in the main straight. But yeah, you try to push, and it's so easy to do a mistake. So you must be really concentrated.
But of course, one thing which this has given us, you've had lots of good fun battles out on tracks, which I'm sure the fans have enjoyed. Now, I don't know whether you can remember, 2 years ago I interviewed you here in Malaysia as well for After the Flag. We asked you a question: who is your favourite person to fight with on track? At the time you said Valentino. Now we know things have happened since then, but you've also had more battles with other riders, with Cal, with Dobby, with Andrea. If I had to ask you the same question now, who is your favourite rider to battle with on track, what would it be?
I will answer the same question, because you know, when you battle with Valentino, you learn many things. He has a lot of experience, and you can learn many different things. So I will answer the same question, Marc. But yeah, it's like every battle is different. I fight also a lot with Jorge, and he's a good rider on the last laps too. But yeah, every circuit is different. But one of the most difficult to beat is Valentino, of course.
Okay. Well, another question now, Marc, and this one might be quite difficult, because even though you were quite conservative this year, more sensible, you still won 5 races, another 6 podiums, so you have shown that you are the best in the world. What is it you do on a motorcycle that the other guys can't do?
It's difficult to say. Of course, always I try to give my 100%, and of course, to win a championship, you need to be consistent, but also you need to take a risk in some races. You need to win races, take the 25 points. That is the most important. Be in the podium, and in the end, that all the results mean that you are taking the risk. But how? It's difficult to explain.
But is there no one point, I don't know, when you're braking or just going into the corner, or is there something?
One of the things this year is that I was able to have it was rain conditions, dry conditions, track more slippery, more grip. I was able to adapt really quick. So this, I think, was the main difference between the other riders, because I was able to change my riding style so quick and adapt to conditions on Sunday.
One other thing which I'd like to know for our viewers who are more bike fans, how much do you like the actual, shall we say, mechanics behind the motorcycle? When you come into the box and tell Santi, your crew chief, Santi, I'm not happy with this, and he changes something, do you want to know every little change he's made?
Of course. It's important, and every time that you get more and more experience, you also understand more what you need on the moment, on the right moment, and what we need to change on the bike. And yeah, you try to give the comment to your chief mechanics, in my case Santi, and yeah, I try to say no rear grip. But you already start to understand what you need for have a rear grip. If softer spring, or maybe different things, and yeah, we are working. The important thing also is have a very tight relationship with your chef mechanics and chef engineer in this case, and yeah, in the end, it's something that it's nice also to understand well.
Do you ever argue if you say I want to go 2 more steps in the spring stiffness and Santi says no, I'm just going to give you half?
No. Of course, in the end, the last decision for the setup is Santi.
Right.
Santi's decision. For example, I try to give my comment, but they have more information on data recording and they can check everything. And I cannot say we need to go 2 steps, 1 step, a half step. Just I say my comment, and then he told me we will change this, and then I say to him, I'm agree, I'm not agree, why this, why not? You know, it's some things that it's important also to speak a lot with Santi in this case, because then you can understand many things.
Okay. Now, Marc, final question now. You go to tracks all around the world. We see you have lots of fans, and a lot of those fans are little kids, little children. They adore you, and I'm sure lots of them want to be like you, as fast as you at some point in their life. What would you say to them? What do they have to do right now to, at some point, get to this level that you're at?
Yeah, like you say, around the world, I can see many kids with my t-shirts, and this is really nice because kids always are very special. And yeah, I know that maybe now I can be the reference or the hero of some of these kids. So just the advice is that if they want to arrive here, they need to enjoy it, and of course they need to have this passion for the bikes. Try to be every weekend on the bikes. The fathers must help the kids, of course. But yeah, in the end, it's difficult to arrive here. But if you believe in yourself, you can do it.
Okay. Finally, what advice do you have for a 32-year-old that wants to be just as fast as you?
Okay, this is a little bit more difficult.
Okay, right.
How old are you?
32. That's what you.
So better on the TV.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Marc. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
No, but you enjoy it on the circuits. And
I do.
I know.
Thank you very much, Marc. Good luck for the other 2 races.
You're welcome.
Cheers.